As we all know, Elon Musk is preparing for a major investment in the Philippines. But here's the thing, it's not for the reasons you might think. There's a hidden motive here, something big that you really need to understand. So, let's cut straight to the question. Why the Philippines? Out of all the countries in the world, why did Musk zero in on this island nation? Why not Indonesia, Malaysia, or even Cambodia? Doesn't it seem a bit strange that he's focusing on this specific spot in Southeast Asia, especially when you consider its size, GDP, and other economic markers? Aren't you even a little bit curious, or maybe even a bit skeptical, about what his real game is? Well, you're not alone. And I've been digging into it. I've uncovered what's really behind Musk's sudden interest in the Philippines. If you're concerned about the future of this country, this is something you'll definitely want to hear. But before we dive deeper into that, let's take a step back and talk about the man himself. Who exactly is Elon Musk? We all know the basics. Born in Pretoria, South Africa, Musk has skyrocketed to fame as one of the most successful entrepreneurs of our time. He's the genius behind Tesla, which flipped the electric car industry on its head, and SpaceX, the private company that's boldly pushing space exploration forward. And he didn't stop there. Musk has been involved in countless tech ventures, and in October 2022, he even took Twitter, now rebranded as X, private. People often compare Musk to legendary American innovators like Steve Jobs or Henry Ford. But there's something more going on here, especially when we look at why he's turning his gaze toward the Philippines. In 2021, Musk made headlines by becoming the richest person on Earth, overtaking Jeff Bezos. As of February 2024, he's still holding that title. So doesn't it seem a little odd that the world's wealthiest man is suddenly showing interest in investing in the Philippines? What's driving this? Let's take a trip back to 1995. Picture this, Elon Musk, armed with just $15,000 and his younger brother, Kimball, by his side, kicked off his first major venture, Zip2. This wasn't just any startup. Zip2 was a web software company designed to help newspapers create online city guides, a pretty revolutionary idea for the time. Fast forward 4 years, and in 1999, Compact Computer Corporation snapped up Zip2 for an eye-popping $341 million. But Musk wasn't about to sit still. He took his earnings and poured them into X.com, a fintech startup before fintech was even a thing. X.com eventually merged with Confinity, which specialized in money transfers, and that combination became the tech giant we all know today, PayPal. Although Musk was pushed out as CEO by Peter Thiel before eBay swooped in and bought PayPal for $1.5 billion, he didn't leave empty-handed. Musk walked away with a hefty $11.7 million from his share of the company. But of course, Musk's story doesn't stop there. In 2004, he made his bold move into the electric car industry, becoming an early investor in Tesla Motors. He didn't just throw in money, he got his hands dirty, contributing $6 million and playing an active role in shaping the company. Under Musk's leadership, Tesla didn't just become a success. It skyrocketed, turning into the world's most valuable automaker. Tesla also dove headfirst into solar energy, thanks to the acquisition of SolarCity. Let's not forget 2002, when Musk took an even bigger leap, founding SpaceX. He poured a jaw-dropping $100 million of his own cash into the venture, showing just how committed he was to pushing the boundaries of space exploration. But that's just the tip of the iceberg in the Elon Musk saga. Now, let's shift gears and focus on Musk's acquisition of X, formerly known as Twitter. This part of the story is crucial. It just might give us clues as to why Musk's upcoming investment in the Philippines is anything but straightforward. Twitter, the social media powerhouse we all know today, was founded in 2006 by Jack Dorsey, Noah Glass, Biz Stone, and Evan Williams. It went public in November 2013, raising a cool $1.8 billion during its initial public offering. Musk joined Twitter in June 2009, and before long, he became one of its most influential voices. Fast forward to April 2022, and Musk dropped a bombshell. He quietly snapped up a 9% stake in the company. Naturally, Twitter offered him a seat on the board, which Musk accepted, only to change his mind just days later. But Musk wasn't about to slow down. In a bold and unexpected move, he sent a letter to Twitter's board, offering to buy the entire company at $54 per share. The board, caught off guard, tried to fight back by adopting a poison pill strategy, a defense designed to prevent him from increasing his stake. But Musk was determined. When he came back with a jaw-dropping $46 billion offer, the board eventually caved and accepted. However, things took a dramatic turn in July 2022. Musk suddenly tried to walk away from the deal, claiming that Twitter had been hiding vital information about fake accounts. What followed was a high-stakes legal battle, with Twitter suing Musk to force him to go through with the purchase. After months of legal drama, Musk finally took control. By October 28, 2022, Musk officially renamed the company to X. But as this saga unfolded, you might have found yourself asking, why did Musk go through all this trouble to get X? And why didn't he just say from the start that he wanted to own the whole thing? The answers might surprise you. Now the burning question is, will Musk take the same approach with his investment in the Philippines? He's a guy known for pushing boundaries, challenging critics, and shaking up entire industries. Just look at what he's done with PayPal, Tesla, SolarCity, and SpaceX. His wealth has skyrocketed by dominating some of the most profitable sectors out there. So, could Musk be gearing up to do the same thing in the Philippines? Could we see him pushing for the privatization of public services, all in the name of expanding his empire? Let's dive into the specifics of Musk's proposed plans in the Philippines. You've probably heard the buzz about SpaceX expanding into Southeast Asia, with the Philippines leading the way. Musk's big idea is to provide satellite internet to businesses and governments, making the Philippines the first in the region to get SpaceX's services. But here's the real question. Is this just another step in Musk's playbook to dominate another industry? Or is there something bigger at play? Stay tuned, because the story's only just beginning. The Philippines, with its more than 7,000 islands, many of which are remote and mountainous, faces a tough challenge when it comes to broadband coverage. Add to that the fact that the country gets slammed by about 20 tropical storms a year, often tearing apart infrastructure and cutting off communication between islands and provinces. But here's where SpaceX's Starlink comes into play. With a vast network of thousands of satellites, Starlink offers a solution by delivering internet access to those hard-to-reach areas, especially in times of natural disasters. But there's more to this story. Why is Elon Musk really so interested in the Philippines? Could it be linked to the country's cheap labor? With an average monthly salary of around $500, Musk might be eyeing the opportunity to tap into the local workforce to maximize his profits, putting more money into his own pockets while possibly exploiting the country's resources. So, is Musk's investment truly about helping the Philippines, or is it just another move to fatten his bottom line? This story is far from finished. Another layer to consider is the political landscape in the Philippines. Similar to the United States, politicians there are often backed by powerful oligarchs with deep-rooted interests. Could Musk use his influence to sway politicians and push laws that benefit him, all while potentially undermining the country's interests and its people? It's a question worth asking. And what about real estate? There's talk that Musk might dip into this market as well. But the big question remains, Will his investments in real estate truly benefit the Philippines, or is it just another way to increase his fortune? Let's break down the potential advantages and see where this could lead. Let's break down the exciting possibilities of Elon Musk's potential investment in Philippine real estate and what it could mean for the country. 1. Economic boost. Imagine Musk pouring a massive amount of capital into the Philippine economy. This could lead to new job opportunities, higher consumer spending, and an overall surge in economic growth. It's like a shot of adrenaline for the local market. 2nd, infrastructure innovation. Known for his groundbreaking ideas, Musk could completely change the real estate game in the Philippines. Think of sustainable and futuristic infrastructure projects, like eco-friendly buildings, smart cities, or even Hyperloop transportation systems that could redefine how people live and work. 3rd, urban development. As cities like Manila continue to grow, they face challenges like congestion and housing shortages. Musk's investment could help create new urban centers or breathe life into existing ones, easing the pressure on overcrowded areas. 4th, affordable housing. Housing affordability is a pressing issue in the Philippines, and Musk could step in to make a difference. With Tesla exploring innovative construction methods and materials, we might see more Filipinos gaining access to home ownership. 5th, tech hub expansion. With Musk on board, the Philippines could become a hotbed for tech hubs and innovation centers. This could draw in tech talent and startups, boosting the country's reputation as a leading tech player in the region. 6. Tourism boost. Musk's projects often become attractions in themselves. Imagine a futuristic, sustainable city, or even a spaceport in the Philippines. It could pull in tourists from all over the world, giving the local economy a major lift. However, let's not overlook the environmental impact. While Musk champions sustainability, large-scale real estate developments can come with significant environmental risks that we must consider. Musk is known for his long-term vision and bold ambitions. This investment could be part of a larger plan to cement his presence in the region, possibly leading to more ventures in renewable energy or transportation. But even with these exciting benefits, there are potential hidden costs that could negatively affect the Philippines and its people. What are these possible downsides? Let's dig deeper and explore Elon Musk's investments in the Philippines and what they might mean for the country. Gentrification and displacement. Imagine this. Musk's investments could send property prices soaring in certain neighborhoods, pushing low-income residents out of their homes. This could deepen social inequality, forcing marginalized communities further from urban centers and their vital resources. Infrastructure strain. Picture this: large-scale real estate projects putting more pressure on existing infrastructure, roads getting clogged, water supplies dwindling, and sewer systems overwhelmed. If there isn't careful planning and investment to upgrade these systems, we could see even worse congestion and environmental issues in already crowded cities. Environmental degradation. When new developments spring up, it often means clearing land, cutting down trees, and destroying habitats. Musk's projects could significantly impact the environment, especially if they encroach on sensitive areas or contribute to pollution in our air and water. Cultural erosion. Rapid urban growth can erase traditional cultural practices. Musk's ambitious developments might focus more on modernizing than preserving, risking the loss of cultural identity and historical sites that make the Philippines unique. Infrastructure monopolization. One of the biggest concerns is the potential for monopolizing critical infrastructure. If Musk's investments lead to concentrated control over transportation systems or energy grids, it could stifle competition and innovation, ultimately hurting consumers and the economy. Labor exploitation. Real estate development often relies on a large workforce, including construction workers and migrant laborers. There's a risk here. Low wages, unsafe working conditions, and the exploitation of vulnerable workers could become the norm. Water scarcity. The Philippines already struggles with water scarcity, a situation worsened by climate change and rapid urbanization. Musk's developments could further strain these precious water resources, leading to fierce competition for what's left and possible conflicts with local communities and agricultural interests. Loss of agricultural land. Agriculture is crucial for the Philippines' food supply. If valuable agricultural land is converted into urban areas, it could diminish food production and worsen food insecurity in the long run. So, what do you think? Will Musk's investment in the Philippines bring more benefits than drawbacks, or will it harm the country and its people? Share your thoughts in the comments below.